Hello everyone, long time no see. Welcome to Sade's Tarot Tea. I just realized that rhymed. I should be a rapper. No, I'm just kidding. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing well and you guys are healthy and happy. I decided to get on here and do a couple of updated readings on so look out for a couple of videos I'll be uploading. Again, I know I come and go, you know, like on my channel, and I don't, like, there's one moment where I'm posting a lot and then another where I just take a long hiatus. Actually I'm working a lot, so sorry about that, guys. But I will try to upload as many videos as I can this year. And there's been a lot happening in pop culture. As you can tell by the title, I'm doing a reading on Ariana and Dalton. Well, now Ariana Gomez and Dalton Gomez, and they recently just tied the knot, which in my video I saw engagement and I saw possible marriage, and I said that I didn't see them getting married at that time, but they ended up getting married. So congratulations, Ariana and Dalton. You know, like I said, this energy felt very, I didn't say this in the video, but I said it feels like it could change because I did get the death card. So I remember I felt like it could be a yeah, but I also heard no. And I think at that time Dalton and Ariana were very, like, they were good, but it just was being talked about. So it wasn't something like, I really felt like Ariana wanted to take it slow. So this marriage, this sudden marriage, kind of did feel a bit rushed. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I already can feel it. I do feel like they love each other, but it just feels kind of rushed to me. But I am very happy for her nonetheless. So I'm going to pull on the energy between them. We're going to see what's going on between them, and if they will stay married. I'm hoping that they will. I'm rooting for her because Mac wants her to be happy. He wants her to be married and a mom. He like wants all those things for her, so he's very happy for her no matter what happens. He's happy that she's found someone. So yeah, we're also going to see where she's at with her mental health and her music positions. Her album is doing very well. I'm so happy for her. And look out for her tour. She's going to be touring soon. She's already getting it prepared. She's just spending time with Dalton, which I think is so cute. But anyway, guys, I am going to be pulling on the energy between them and seeing what's happening, and so stay tuned. If you guys would like to subscribe to my channel, I would really appreciate it. And go ahead and hit that notification bell so you know when your girl be uploading, because I know I'm like such a Capricorn like that, where I come and go. I always do that. Alright, guys, so let's go ahead and look at the energy between, I want to jump right in, the energy between Dalton and Ariana. I want to see what's going on with them. And yeah, I want to first say, guys, that I definitely, as I'm shuffling and getting into Ariana and Dalton's energy, I'm actually going to pull up a picture of them so I can get more into their energy. Because there's a lot of excitement going on around them right now. Like the family is calling them. There's a lot of noise I feel around them, so I just want to pull up a photo so I can channel more. Perfect. She uploaded pictures of them. They're so cute. Oh my god, I can't. I'm like really happy for her, guys, even though it's kind of rushed. But I'm not gonna lie, guys, I'm really happy that they're, you know, that she's found someone. She seems very happy. Yeah, she's very happy right now. But I wanted to say, guys, the first card that came out was financial and material changes. Yeah, Ariana is, I'm hearing two things. So Ariana will be buying another house. I feel she's gonna have a bigger house. I don't know, guys, if Ariana has a house or a mansion in where she's from, Florida. I'm gonna put where she's from. Is it Bacon, Florida? Is that how you say that? I'm probably saying that so wrong, guys. I apologize, but you'll see it right here when I post the title of where she lives. I heard that she's, I don't know, guys, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if she has a house over there, but I'm seeing a big house. Like, it's big. And Dalton, he's really good at real estate. As we know, he's a real estate agent. If you guys don't know, Dalton makes a shit ton of money. Excuse my language. He makes a ton of money. I feel like she's well off. Like, Yeah, she's well off. Like, Ariana, we already know she don't need a man to pay her stuff. Like, you know, Capricorn rising, she's like, I got it, I want it, I got it, I want it, I got it. Isn't that such a freaking, like, Capricorn rising song? Like, I just can't. Like, yeah, I just keep playing Seven Rings in my head. Like, that's such a Capricorn Cancer song. But anyway, so I'm seeing that they are talking about there is going to be some form, because the fives to me mean they can mean a loss or needing to like budget more. So I do see Ariana needing to be better at budgeting her money. I would suggest Ariana maybe getting an accountant. I don't know if she already has one, but I would suggest getting an accountant. And let me just say, guys, I'm looking at this card, this tarot card, this oracle card, excuse me, and I keep looking at the rings. You know, it's funny because I was singing Seven Rings. But you know what's so cute? I'm hearing she manifested Dalton into her life. It was so cute. Like, the energy is very cute, you know. But I'm also seeing like the ring is massive. Like, is it massive or did it cost a lot? Like, Dalton paid like, he paid like a shit ton of money for that ring. Like, has she shown pictures of it, guys? Because I don't know what the ring looks like, but is it big? Even if it's not big, no, it's actually medium size. I feel like it's medium, but that was a lot of money. Like, damn. But it was also very cute. Like, or was it a hand-me-down? Was it a hand-me-down, guys? Like, did he get it from his grandma or something? Because I'm feeling like there's this vintage, like there's this traditional, very vintage tie to it. Hey guys, I'm just interrupting really quick. I apologize for the interruption, but I wanted to clarify on the ring part because I kept feeling a lot of history with her engagement ring, and I think it was her engagement ring, and the ring that, not the ring that Dalton gave her. I'm realizing that I was picking up on this ring that I'm showing right now on the screen. This ring was given to her by her Nona, and that explains a lot of why I felt so much like history behind it. I was looking up an article on the ring, and she actually said on her Instagram, just looking for it here, guys, I'm sorry. So she said that her Nona had a ring made for her, but the pearl was from her grandpa's tie pin, and her Nona said that it was going to protect her when she was dreaming, while she dreamt, you know. So I was like, that's why I felt so much like history with this ring, well, part of the ring. And then Dalton got her the other part of her ring, which is, you know, her wedding ring. So I was like, that is so fucking cute. Like, excuse my language, but I'm just so like, that is so adorable that, you know, that he gave her a ring on top of her ring that her grandpa gave her, well, from her grandpa's tie pin, you know, and from her Nona. So that's why I was feeling so much history behind this ring. But yeah, this ring is gonna be massive. It's gonna be expensive because there is a lot of vintage energy attached to this. But yeah, I don't want to drone on and on about the ring. I just wanted to insert my little comment here. But hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video, and yeah. Thanks for watching. So I don't know if back then it was a lot, or if she were to sell it now, if it would be a lot of money. Like, that's not important. Why am I making it about the money? Like, the ring. It's just telling me that the ring was a lot. Regardless, like, however Dalton got it, the ring is like, it's gonna, like, I don't know, there's something, there's a lot of history and money attached to this ring. So I don't know, guys, if they've talked about the ring. I'm feeling something. I keep hearing the ring. Anyway, so I'm hearing that they need to continue to budget their money, and I'm seeing Ariana will move into a bigger house than she's in. Her house is pretty big now, but she's gonna move into an even bigger house because her finances are changing like drastically. And as we know, Ariana be like it. She wear them expensive clothes. She like expensive, you know. So so far the energy's good. I'm not feeling, but let's see. Okay, so one thing I'm feeling from them both is they do have differences of opinions on how to spend money. Like, money to them, they need to be careful. I'm hearing that they need to be mindful of how they're spending. Like, someone spends more money than the other one, I'm hearing. Like, they don't fight about money, but that could be a potential thing for them, which is not, you know, that's a big thing for a lot of couples. But for them, they both spend their money so differently. I feel like Ariana's not very good at like saving her money. I'm airing you out, Ariana. I'm sorry, girl. I feel it. And I'm not just saying that because of your 7 Ring song, but Dalton's a lot more like, he's a Leo, so he's like, yes, you know, Leos like to do that grand gesture and they like to be romantic, and I don't know what his Venus is in. I'm really curious as to what his Venus is in, but I'm hearing that he is better at saving his money than she is, and that is something that he kind of wants her to be better at. So I'm really curious, guys, what Dalton's Venus is in. I want to look it up real quick. Okay, guys, so I am back. I looked up Dalton's chart. I don't know how correct his moon is because I don't have his rising sign. I had to actually manually look up his birth chart. But I am seeing, if this is correct, he's a moon in Capricorn. That would explain a lot of the saving of money, if that is correct, because I do feel some Capricorn or Earth in his chart. If it's not Capricorn, it could be like Virgo or Taurus. But Taurus do like to spend money, not gonna lie. They could be cheap, but they do like to spend money. Especially on their significant other, they do like to spend money. But, so I'm gonna say maybe Capricorn, Aries, or, you know, Virgo. So, anyway, but his Venus is in Leo. So that has to be correct, because the Venus and Mercury usually don't really change. It can, but it doesn't change. The moon, I've noticed when I put the rising sign in, the moon placement sometimes changes, you know, depending on the degree. So I'm seeing that he actually has his Venus in Leo, so that means that he likes this, you know, he does like to spend money. He does like to, you know, he does like to spend that shmoney. Okay, so I'm not saying that he's like super duper cheap, but you know, he is a lot smarter about his money than her, I've noticed. So it could also, of course, we know people that don't believe in astrology will be like, well, it's also the way they were raised. Absolutely. But we also have to see what else is in his chart on how he was raised. Like, I don't know, guys, you know, all I know is what I'm feeling. So I feel like he definitely has a good handle on his money, and he makes good money. Okay, so, but yeah, the spirit's telling me that there's something going on with the money where they're trying to figure that out, because Dalton can be, he could be cheap. He could be a little cheaper than Ariana for sure. And he likes to, he likes to save long term, which is, if he has that moon in Capricorn, that makes a lot of sense. And I feel like Leos do like to spend money, but they can also be very smart about their money as well, depending on the Leo, you know. So yeah, and he's an August Leo too, so you know, August Leos they do like to spend money. But you know, I feel like if he's got that moon in Capricorn, that Venus and Leo kind of like plays on each other a little bit, but you know, again, I don't have the rest of his chart, so I can't really say that for sure. Ariana and Dalton is that transformative energy came out as well. And I said it came back out because the death card came out the last time I read on her. And that was very much about like her coming more into this newer energy, a newer version of herself. And so I see more of that happening. She's going to become more confident. I keep saying that this marriage is going to put her more in a transformative energy. And it feels good so far. The energy feels good. It's gonna, something is happening too. You know what's crazy? I see her getting pregnant. You know, I see with this card, this woman is like looking like she's holding her stomach. So I'm wondering if Ariana thinks she's pregnant or she's about to be pregnant, guys. Because she does want to be a mom. So I definitely see a child for Ariana. Everybody's getting pregnant. I feel like, guys, I feel like Ariana is teaching Dalton to be more patient, because he does have a lot of fire in his chart. And I feel like he's not very patient. Like, he's not very patient. He gets, not that he's like mean or anything. Oh, they're having a lot of sex, y'all. They're having okay. They're very sexually compatible. They're very sexually compatible. That's what I'm feeling too. Ariana loves the sex with him. I'm just saying, she's very sexual. Which a lot of people are mad about the Positions album, because she's talking about a lot of sex. Guys, it's always been in her freaking music. Like, come on. Like, she's a Cancer. Like, Cancers are sexual. Like, they just hide it. Like, you know what I mean? They're very private about it, you know? And she has that Cap rising. So she's not gonna always, like, she's gonna wait to talk about it, you know? And she's gonna look innocent. She's gonna look like she doesn't do that, you know? But yeah, I would say because Ariana's compatible with him because he's a Mars in Libra and she's a Mars in Virgo. And I feel like Mars in Libra and Mars in Virgo is just, I feel like that combination can go very well. That can go very well. Aw, Ariana feels like Dalton and her are very spiritually connected. Like, I feel like, because I got the spiritual union card that just flew out for them when I was talking about them. She feels like, you guys know, I hate to use this word, but here I go. Ariana said this. She feels like this person is her soulmate. She feels like Dalton is her soulmate. Like, she felt like that with Mac, but she feels like, that's really interesting. Okay, so what I'm feeling from Ariana's energy is that she feels like Mac brought Dalton to her. Yeah, I hope I said that right. She feels like Mac brought Dalton to her. That is so cute. Like, she felt, when she met Dalton, it was like this instant, like, I want to say, like, I feel like she dreamed about him. I know I felt like she manifested him for sure, but I also feel like in her third eye she saw him, which is really interesting. I never really hear that for celebrities that I've read on. But Ariana's pretty, she's becoming more, I said this in my last reading, she's becoming more spiritual and more in tune with herself. And I feel like this goes for, you know, I don't know if she's working with some spiritual advisor. I do feel like she wants to, or if she's not already, guys, I feel like she has a spiritual advisor around her, or she has someone that's, I know Victoria Monet is pretty spiritual. So that person is who I could be picking up on as well. One of them is who I could be picking up on. That's her friend. But I also feel an older soul around her that advises her. So this person could also, not just because of my cards, but this person could be an African American woman, or a woman that's mixed, and she's very spiritual. She wants more spiritual friends as well, and she wants more spiritual people around her, not just with her friends but her team. She likes to meditate now. I feel like she's meditating, or there's some form of chakra, you know, play on chakras, or she's studying meditation, or, you know, I know she's been working out too. She's been getting into working out. Spirit's also saying to me, guys, that she's still not sure of her power in this world, and her power in this relationship. I think a lot of times, like, she can tend to be, I've said this before, like, submissive, but it doesn't feel like Dalton walks all over her. It doesn't feel like it's threatening or he's abusive or anything crazy like that. It just talks about, like, how she's still in this transformative energy, like I said with the transformation card. I think they're talking about more so, I feel, because it's a lot of things on how you can interpret this, because Ariana feels like she's all over the place with this part of her life, which is her power in relationships, okay, guys, and her power within herself. There's still a lot of self-love that needs to go on, and I relate to that as well. I don't think, you know, just because you're spiritual, you move in this spiritual direction, it doesn't mean you're gonna love yourself right away. You know, she's been through a lot, and she's helping Dalton go through his traumas. I swear, I feel like Dalton's gone through some stuff. Nothing too bad, but I feel like he just has major trust issues. I feel like he can be controlling in certain ways, but it's not towards her. It's more of like, it can be perceived as wrong because he's a Leo, and a lot of times Leo's actions can be misread very easily. Even though they get away with a lot. They get away with a lot, you know. They do. But I feel like she's learning they're learning a lot from each other. I'm sorry, guys, I feel like I'm jumbled, but I'm picking up so many things from them. So it feels like, you know, they're still figuring out where they stand in the relationship, because to me it is still new, and Spirit is saying that they did kind of rush into it, because transformative energy can be rushed fast energy at the same time, or it could be forced change, okay, guys? So I feel like this engagement, you know, Spirit, it would have been better if it would have happened 2 years from now. She would have been a lot more, although I'm very happy for her, guys. This is Spirit saying this, okay? Spirit would have wanted her to have waited, because I don't know how long they were dating, but it doesn't feel like they were dating that long. You know, did they get together this year, guys? I'll put it below. But even then, to get married to someone, that takes time, you know what I'm saying? Like, but some people know right away. But, you know, Ariana, like I said, is a hopeless romantic, and she gets swept up into the theatrics and the, you know, not to be mean, but, like, she does. Like, she's a hopeless romantic, and a lot of times hopeless romantics fall fast, and they don't realize, like, okay, what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling, is that logical? She thinks a lot with her heart, and I think that is, well, not I think, but I feel that is a Cancer thing, you know, and she has Libra. She has a Libra moon. So a lot of times Libra moons can get swept up into the grand gestures of love and, you know, all that stuff. So, but yeah, guys, Spirit is saying that I'm already feeling it, but we'll clarify with my cards, but my tarot cards, but Spirit is saying that they did rush it. I felt like they rushed it. I am happy for her. I do feel like Dalton is good for her spiritually. I feel like he wants to learn her more. He wants to learn. He's a person that he likes to elevate. He likes to be better than he was before, and I feel like that goes with her. I feel like their communication, from what I'm feeling, has gotten a lot better, which is good. I do feel like they did rush, but I'm happy for her. To be honest, I'm not hating, but Spirit would have liked them to wait a lot longer than they did. So yeah. Oh, and also I was gonna say, guys, that I didn't touch on this balance card, which I think is very important for her Libra moon. Dalton balances her out. They balance each other out, actually, is what I'm trying to say too. They balance each other out. Like, they bring out the good, they bring out the best in each other. And, you know, honestly, there have been times where, you know, they didn't know if they were going to make it. And I think, too, there was a fear of losing each other. And I feel like Ariana is about to go on tour. And I feel like Dalton, you know, really wanted to, like, lock it down. You know what I'm saying, guys? So I feel like that has a lot to do with it, too. So, interesting. Hey guys, so I wanted to interrupt really quick and show you guys, I left this clip in because I noticed while I was shuffling, this video that you're seeing now was recorded on a different day. I don't know how long it had been since I recorded this part of the video from the first part of the video, but Ariana, as you will see as I'm shuffling, if you pay attention to my facial expressions, guys, I look so confused. Like, I'm like, what in the freaking hell is going on? Because Ariana and Dalton's energy in the beginning was so fun and exciting, and, you know, that, like, fun, fresh love type thing, and they had so much excitement around them. So I couldn't really, like, channel into their energy as hard as I was in this reading, part of the video, I mean. So I'm recording this voice audio on July 14th, and I still feel the same energy of, I don't know why, guys, but I keep picking up that Ariana, her health, it's not good. It's not good again. I feel like her and Dalton aren't doing well, as you will see in this next part of the video. Yeah, it was just it wasn't toxic, but it was bad, and I was so confused because of how drastic the energy had shifted, you know. And that really goes to show you guys, when we tell you as psychic readers, energy changes. I had literally, guys, no joke, I had recorded the first part of this video of Ariana and Dalton getting married not too long ago from when I recorded this second part that you're watching now. So the energy had shifted so much, which you will see because of my face, and you will see the cards that will come out for them. But yeah, I want to go ahead and stop talking, but crazy, guys, so crazy. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying the video, and yeah, let's get back to the reading. Okay guys, so I'm actually pulling on them on a different day. I just put on the same clothes because I'm clairaudient, so when I was recording, I forgot when that was. I got kind of distracted because of my landlord's dog was crying, so that actually threw off my focus. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna record this on another day when it's quieter. So the energy has moved in this weird type of energy, this weird direction. So I feel like there was a lot of excitement going on around their marriage, and there was a lot of noise, I said in the other clips, and chaos. So now I'm getting temptation. These are the cards I'm getting now. The energy, like I said, is a little weird. So I'm getting temptation in the upright. Prosperity begins. These are the cards I just pulled for them, guys. And then moving on. Okay, so there's a lot of things coming up for Ariana. I feel like this is more so Ariana Grande's energy. She's still thinking about the past, guys. There's a lot of emphasis on the past, needing to move forward. There's a lot of things that her and Dalton fight about, or not too often do they fight about these things, but I feel like Ariana has a lot of baggage still that she carries. Not so much, I'm not feeling on Dalton's end towards her. There are some things he still battles, of course, with his childhood, and a lot of things I've said before. They're gonna need to seek a marriage counselor if they don't have one already. But what I'm feeling is that Ariana is still really scared about certain things, because temptation is kind of like my devil card in this oracle deck. Okay, so when I look at this temptation card, guys, it tells me that Ariana is either, somebody is thinking about, someone is thinking about either cheating, or they're thinking they move too fast. Like somebody's thinking with their heart, thought more with their heart than their head, because I see a lot of emphasis on this key right here. I don't know if you guys can see this. Oh, sorry, this way. There's a lot of emphasis on this key that Spirit is showing me, and then the heads. So I'm seeing there could be some issues coming up for Ariana where she is needing to evolve out of the past and give their relationship a fair shot. I think I've said this before in a lot of my readings of her, where she jumps into things very quickly, and she tends to be the heartbreaker in a lot of her situations. She does get her heart broken, but also Ariana is the one that breaks more hearts than other people due to her. You know, like she's the one that like hops in and out of relationships very fast. She's the one that thinks more fast with her heart than her head, is what Spirit's telling me. And they're running into those problems, and this is probably why I kept feeling in my other video of her that she wasn't gonna get married so like quickly to him, or they weren't gonna make it, or they weren't gonna get married, period, you know. So Spirit is saying that these problems are still coming up for her. Just because she got married, it doesn't mean, Ariana, that you can just ignore those signs, okay? Like there's a lot of things from your past as far as like your trust issues go that you need to deal with in regards to Dalton. There's a lot of fear that she's putting in their relationship, that she has towards him. Like she's afraid that he's gonna pass, like she's afraid that he's gonna cheat on her, she's afraid that she's gonna cheat, she's afraid that they're not gonna, like that they moved into things too quickly, you know. Like she's kind of having doubts, and that's a little scary. Like she enjoys being with him, but there are these doubts that keep creeping up with her, and she thought like, okay, so we're gonna get married. This explains, guys, this explains why they got married so fast. This explains it, because she was afraid of Dalton leaving her. She was afraid of herself getting bored, and I feel like Dalton gave her, I'm gonna look more into it on his end, but I feel like, I could be wrong, guys, I keep hearing ultimatum, like either you marry me or we don't make this work, like, or you're all in or you're not, because Ariana has this problem of committing, like she does. And so Spirit is saying like she needs to either work on this or leave. Like that's, the cards are so plain as day, guys. Like the cards to me are saying she needs to leave, and my spirit guides, she needs to work on this or leave. Like there's no in between. Like, you know what I'm saying, guys? It's like I'm seeing it so clearly. So I am seeing temptation, and then I'm seeing prosperity begins, and then the moving on card. Guys, this is crazy. Like their energy, I didn't get too much into it, so I can't really speak on it too tough on what I was feeling back then, because I didn't have the chance to really get into their energy. But I am now, and I'm all in, and I'm just like, yo, that's crazy, because Dalton is that type of man that is like, I'm all in or I'm not. Like there is no in between. But with Ariana, there's a lot of in between energy that I'm feeling from her. So this is kind of where they're at right now. I also am sensing like pregnancy for Ariana, so don't be surprised guys if she gets pregnant. I'm gonna see if what I'm feeling is correct, if she could be already pregnant or wanting to get pregnant. Ariana does want to be a mom. She's always wanted to be a mother, but like I said, she does have commitment issues, so it's kind of weird. Like, it's this weird back and forth energy I feel from her, where she wants to be committed and she doesn't, because she's scared. Like, there's a lot of fear that she places into her relationships, and that's why she hops out of them so quickly. That's what Spirit's saying. And Spirit wants her to evolve this relationship and grow, like move on from the past, like move on. That's another thing I'm seeing with my spirit guides and the cards, is like move on from the past. Like, don't put your baggage from your past into these relationships that you're getting into now, because Dalton is not that same person that you've experienced with. Like, she has a lot of bad thoughts from her past relationships, like with Ricky. And if you're an Ariana fan, you know who Ricky was, her backup dancer that she wrote like half of her Dangerous Woman album about, let's just say. So that's what I'm picking up on, guys, so far in their energy. I want to see how Ariana feels about Dalton. I want to see how Dalton feels about Ariana and get more into their energy. But this is so far the oracle messages that I'm picking up for Ariana. Ariana, your spirit guides are saying to me, if you're gonna be in this relationship, if you jumped in and got married to Dalton for whatever reason, out of your fear, whatever, like, they should have waited. I'm hearing longer than they did, but I'm happy for her. But Spirit's like, if you're gonna dedicate yourself to this man, you need to be all in, not just halfway in, not just because it looks good, not just because you're trying to prove something to social media or to your fans or whoever, to the critics. Be all the way in. And it's like she's focusing, my spirit guides are saying, and hers are saying, she's focusing a lot on negative past things that have happened in her life, because she's scarred. She's really scarred, guys, because of what happened with Mac. And that's not something to play with. When you really love somebody and you lose them to addiction, or you lose them to anything, that scars you. And Ariana still hasn't dealt with a lot of, they're telling me, she hasn't dealt with a lot of baggages that she carries. Not saying that Mac was her baggage or anything like that, like in a bad way, but he had a lot of demons that he dealt with. And Ariana says this a lot in her music, like even in her Positions album. She says something about demons. I'll put the line below, but it was something, I think it was in her song Shut Up. There was a lot of lyric play with that, you know, like how she said, all them demons help me see shit differently, so don't feel sad for me. That's what they're talking about. It's like, just because you are, yes, you're moving more into the spiritual, you're trying to move more into the spiritual direction, but you also have to do the nitty-gritty work, and you have to keep doing that work to make sure that you're healed. And I've always said this in Ariana's videos, is she's not always healed. Like, she's not fully healed, because it's like she'll start healing, but then she stops. She gets to this point where she's like, I can't do this. I don't know. Like, it hurts too much. Like, yeah. And I think it stems, guys, from her dad. I think it stems from her mom and her dad's relationship. I feel that so heavily for her. And this keeps happening with her. Like, she'll get in these relationships, she'll stop, like, mid-relationship. And it's like things are going great, but the minute things start to go really bad and it's not that fairy tale Libra moon, you know, Mars and Virgo thing that she wants, she gets scared, you know, and her Cancer. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think, because I'm feeling this heavily for her. So this is crazy, right? Okay, guys, so I want to look more into Ariana and Dalton's energy. Yeah, we're gonna pull more cards on them. I'm moving away from my oracle cards. I'm going to be using my tarot cards to be pulling more on what's gonna happen with them. But right now I want to see, how does Ariana feel about Dalton? And then actually, let's do Dalton first, because I always start with the girl first. So let's see how Dalton feels about her. Okay, guys, so I am pulling on, how does Dalton feel about Ariana? So I just want to let you guys know what cards I got. I got the Death card in the upright, the Seven of Cups in the reverse, the Tower in the reverse, the Ace of Pentacles in the upright, Seven of Swords in the reverse, and the Hermit in the reverse. So the first thing I heard is that Dalton's pretty shy. I didn't realize that about him. Like, it was his idea to keep their relationship under wraps. Like, he didn't really want to be in the public eye as much as he is now. Like, he's definitely with her for the right reasons, but I think other people may feel differently, but maybe, you know. But he is with her for the right reasons. Just want to let you guys know, he didn't want to go public with their relationship until they were fully committed. Like, even Ariana felt that way too, but Dalton really stressed it. He's a very private type of person, and I feel good intentions from him, to be honest. I think there have been moments where I don't know if Dalton suffers from drinking. I keep picking that up, so I'm gonna go ahead and say it, guys. I hate saying things like this because I don't want to diagnose anybody, or I don't want to, when I talk about mental health or addictions or whatever, but I am feeling some type of addiction from him. Ariana dates men with addictions, and I'm not just saying that because of Mac or other people that she's dated. I feel it. I feel there's a lot of emphasis on drinking. So he's trying to, he's dropped a lot of those habits for her. And I feel like Ariana does indulge a little bit in drinking, but not too heavily. But it's a little secret that she has. She does like to drink a lot of wine, and she gets drunk a lot. Just saying, guys. I feel it. Ariana, calm down on that wine, okay? That's what I'm gonna say. Like, I feel it. I feel it from both of them, but I'm more so, I feel like Dalton is overcoming some habits he has that are not good. I feel like too, I feel like he doesn't eat a lot, or she doesn't eat a lot. So Ariana, I know you're starting to like work out and stuff, but please be mindful of your eating. I feel like there could be a slight eating disorder from her. Like I said, don't want to diagnose, but I'm gonna say it, guys. I'm sorry if you get mad about this. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say it. I feel like Ariana's dealing with a lot of, because when she is very anxious, and I think the reason I'm feeling this so heavily for her is because she's not okay right now. I think because I did get her energy right now wasn't too good in regards to their relationship. It kind of feels a little rocky, I'm not gonna lie, guys. And that's you know, that's okay. Couples go through things, you know. But I want Ariana, please take care of yourself. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna diagnose you. I do feel possible in a possible eating disorder, or a slight eating disorder, maybe because I know that she's starting to work out a lot more. I think I've seen it on her Instagram a few times, and it's probably because she's getting married. So yeah, Ariana, make sure you're eating, you know, I feel like you do eat healthy, but I think you count your calories way too much. I think you just overdo it, so just be cautious of that. Anyway, so I wanted to throw that warning out, and you know, unless she says, guys, I am just feeling this, it's not confirmed, okay? I'm not trying to put that out there as a rumor, but I feel something is not okay with her health, and also Dalton's. And I'm looking at a photo of them both, so yeah, that's probably why I'm picking up on it. And they look really skinny, I'm just saying. Anyway, so I feel like Dalton feels like this is a new transition for him. I feel like he never really saw himself getting married this quick. Like, Dalton really wanted to be more established. So there is a little bit of, did we get married too fast type of thing, because we are coming out of quarantine, and they started getting together in quarantine, right, guys? Like, I saw that. But he's having not so much as many doubts as Ariana, but he wanted to be more established. But I think they were kind of, like I said, they were rocky. Like, I felt it, like they were rocky. And so I kept hearing ultimatum. So I feel like it was either from him or Ariana. Someone gave someone an ultimatum. I think I said it was Dalton, but it could have been Ariana, so I want to pull more on that. Yeah, it probably was Ariana, guys. It probably was Ariana. Yeah, it's this weird energy I feel from them, guys. Sorry, bear with me. But anyway, so I feel like he really enjoys her company. He feels like he likes that she's independent. He likes that she's able to take care of herself, take care of him. He wants that in a woman. He wants someone that is super independent. He feels like she's very loyal to him. He wants her to come out of her shell more. He feels like she's super duper shy. Like, Dalton, although he's shy, and she's shy. But Dalton is that type where he will try to hold conversations with you, whereas Ariana is more reserved. He's more out there. So he does like that she's a little bit more reserved than him, but they're both kind of shy, but he's a little bit more outspoken than her. He feels like she's helped him a lot with his problems, she's nurtured him a lot, you know. And they've really come out of this period of not understanding each other. Like, they're finally starting to understand each other, and he likes that. I was thinking too, like, I wonder how he feels about the songs that she made about him. I feel like he likes it. Like, he really enjoys the music that she made about him. And he's a little shy about it because it's like, oh shit, like, okay. He still feels like they're kind of young to be like married, although he likes being with her. He feels like, I keep feeling this from him, guys. I feel like all right, I'm gonna ask, did Dalton feel pressured to get married to Ariana? Ariana's kind of, I'm not gonna lie, guys, Ariana can be toxic. I would say they kind of mutually agree to it, because I'm seeing yeah, guys, this is coming out again. Dalton has some problems with anxiety or depression or something like that. Like, Ariana does too, but he has mental health issues. Nothing too severe, but he gets really like down on himself and like depressed, and Ariana picks him out. She picks him up out of that, excuse me. And I asked, like, did he feel pressured to get married to her? My cards are saying no, not completely, but she did emphasize it a lot, and he wanted it too. Like, it was kind of a mutual thing, but he wanted to more so focus on his work. And if he's a Capricorn moon, that makes so much sense. So I'm gonna say no, guys, not completely, but there was a little emphasis on pressure from Ariana, but they were kind of feeling the same way. But Ariana has to work on her insecurities in that way of not feeling enough in relationships and wanting to leave, or she's scared that things will happen the same way they've happened always in her relationship. It's like this vicious cycle that happens in her relationships. So that's what I am picking up on. It's kind of confusing a little bit. I apologize, guys, if my reading is kind of all over the place, but their energy is kind of all over the place a little bit, and they are still very, you know, young. So I mean, she's around my age, but they're still kind of young. So okay, so now I want to see, how does Ariana feel about it? Okay, guys, so I got some crazy energy from Ariana's side. I see a lot of her fears and what's going on. I don't know if Ariana had a miscarriage or if something happened with that. I don't like picking up on miscarriages, but I feel like there's potential pregnancy. I feel like Ariana thought she was pregnant, or there's something going on involving a kid or pregnancy. I actually see Ariana, I could be wrong with the gender, but as of now I see her having a son. Okay, like a little fire sign child. I know Dalton's a Leo, so it could also be Dalton's energy, but I see a child for her coming out, so I don't know when this is gonna happen, because it's so up and down, and her health has been very up and down. So I feel like because of that, she hasn't been able to hold a baby. So I see pregnancy issues for Ariana, just so she knows, if she ever knew. I'm not saying she can't fix it, or, you know, maybe she can go somewhere to get, well, obviously Ariana has money, so, you know, she could easily fix that. But they're kind of rocky, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like there's a lot of rocky energy, and they're happy. I said in my previous clips that they were happy, but guys, keep in mind that energy changes very fast. So at that time when I started recording that video, it felt like, you know, when you're married, it feels like fun and fresh and, oh, so exciting, you know what I mean, like fairy tales and all that stuff. But I'm feeling like something's going on with them, and they're stressed out. Like, I see a lot of stress on Ariana's end. There's a lot of stress on her body. yeah, she doesn't want to leave the relationship, not seeing that, but there are times where, like as of now, but there are times where she feels like too, like that they move too fast. They, a lot of times I'm seeing, don't feel like they're on the same page. There are still good times that they have, but there's something stressing their relationship out, and I feel like this is Ariana wanting to be a mom, or wanting to be present, wanting to have a child. She's moving really fast, and I feel like Dalton is having issues with that. I just keep feeling, guys, that Dalton wanted to wait to get married. So I feel like maybe the obligation was coming from Ariana, not him. Wow. So anyway, I feel like how she feels about him is, I feel like she feels like they're not really a lot of times on the same page. She enjoys being in his company. He's taught her a lot. He's taught her to be a lot more patient and understanding with himself. I mean, a lot more patient and understanding with herself. They do have lively conversations. I feel like they'll have lively debates, and they'll have a lot of fun. I do see like very childlike fun energy. She feels like he brings out the child in her. Ariana does, because of this, she does go back and forth with whether or not she wants to be a mom, but I do see her being a mom, guys. I see her eventually getting pregnant. Can you imagine Ariana pregnant? She's so tiny. Her stomach is going to be big. I remember I said, I wonder if twins run in her family, because I see her having possible twins. I see possible twins for her. But yeah, she feels like she feels like Dalton has a temper. Like a lot of times I'm seeing the Emperor as like having a temper. She feels like Dalton would be a really good dad. She feels like this is the man that she wants to spend the rest of her life with. Like, although she feels that way, her subconscious is scared. Guys, Spirit is saying she feels that way, but also she's creating this facade in her head. This is so confusing. Ariana is so confusing. It's like two parts of her. It's like a split part of her. It's like one part of her enjoys being with him, but then, you know, sees herself with him, but then it's like that fear side of her, is her shadow side. That's what I'm picking up on too, is like her shadow side is like, ooh, at any moment this could go south, because so many of her relationships have gone that way, like so quickly, because she rushes, and she's really going to be challenged in holding on to things and working things out, because she does run a lot. And I think she touched on this in her song with The Weeknd, the remix, Save Your Tears. That's that side of Ariana I'm talking about. This is mirroring that part of her. I'm telling you guys, Dalton, he emphasizes money a lot. Like, I see it. He's coming out as the King of Wands, which is, he's a Leo. Ace of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. He has this deep-rooted fear of being broke. Like, he's scared. Ooh, he has so much fear of losing money. Guys, I don't see them lasting. This is sad. Like, I know my other prediction didn't, I said that marriage was being talked about, but they really rushed this, guys. Like, they legit rushed this. I see more healing happening for Ariana, which is good. But will she get pregnant? She wants to be pregnant, guys. I'm seeing her. There's a lot of codependency. Will she get pregnant, though? I see her getting pregnant, but I don't know if it's going to be to Dalton, guys. I see her being pregnant, though. It could be to him. But my cards are saying not as of now. But there was a possible miscarriage. That's interesting. I see her being pregnant, but it's so unclear if it's with Dalton. It's so unclear. I don't see her and Dalton staying together, guys. I don't see it. I see her being pregnant, guys. I see it. They're gonna be together for a good minute, though. We're not gonna see it coming. When they divorce, we're not gonna see it coming. There is a divorce coming for them, but we're not gonna see it coming. They're gonna hide it, too. They're gonna hide the divorce. Yeah, I'm telling you guys, I see Ariana being pregnant, but it's unclear at the moment who it's gonna be, who the child's gonna be with. That's interesting. Oh my god. So guys, I want to see more if it's going to be with him. See guys, fertility just flew out. Ariana had a miscarriage, or they're saying that she's not going to be pregnant with him, with his child. Okay guys, so I was just trying to clarify if she will be pregnant with Dalton's child. She's been trying to get, there's been pregnancy, there's been, okay, this could change again. This could change because I remember I said, guys, I said that Ariana and Dalton, I didn't see marriage for them, and look, they got married. But I felt like that was heavily rushed. But I said the energy could change, right? And it did. So I'm seeing that happen again. I'm seeing that their energy is so unclear. Like, they don't know what the hell they're doing. Like, they just don't. Like, they're so young. Spirit's saying they're so young. They have so much money to burn through, to like have or whatever. Yeah, Ariana is gonna have 3 kids. She's gonna have 3 kids. Could possibly be 2, but 3 I heard. There is a possibility, they're saying, that she will get pregnant with Dalton's child. If she does, then, you know, they're saying there's a possibility that it can happen because she has been having close calls of being pregnant, or she's pregnant right now, or I'm sorry, or she was pregnant and she lost the baby. I'm seeing fertility issues for her. There's been fertility issues, so she could either adopt or have twins, or have 3 kids. Okay guys, that was very big, I'm sorry, but I am seeing pregnancy for her. Either way, either adopting or like a child for her, or pregnancy by birth. Okay, so the energy sometimes is confusing like that because, you know, they're confusing. The energy is confusing because they're confusing and they're not sure, and things are just kind of like unfolding. You know what I mean, guys? So I could be wrong. She may get pregnant with Dalton's child, but as of now, I'm saying there's a lot of fertility issues, and it may not be with Dalton. Okay, she may not be. I do feel a divorce coming for them. It's gonna be like Miley Cyrus and Liam. It's gonna be like that. But I feel like Ariana isn't really gonna say it right away. It's gonna be some time that passes before she says it, or we're not gonna know about it. Okay guys, so there's a lot of fear though in this. There's a lot of fear in this relationship. I see it. There's a lot of fear. There's a lot of healing that needs to happen, and she becomes really stressed out. Like, I'm seeing it, and that's affecting her fertility as well. But yeah guys, let me know what you think. This crazy energy. So guys, that was my reading on Ariana Grande and Dalton Gomez. Well, now probably hyphened. It's probably hyphened now, right? So Ariana Grande Gomez, or is it Ariana Gomez Grande? That sounds so weird, but anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this reading on Ariana and Dalton, and look out for her to tour. Look out for another album coming out and another fragrance. I see Ariana also being in a movie. Okay, and I feel like Ariana needs to do a clothing line. I know she's done a few collaborations or whatever, but I feel like she would do so well. She did a clothing line. Anyway guys, I hope you have a good day or night whenever you're watching this. Love and light. Love you guys. Bye.